What's up, guys? Coming to you with 4 easy abdominal exercises. We're going to start this off with knee drivers, 3 sets of 15. So what you want to do is get into the push-up or the plank position, and we are going to alternate legs that we drive up to our arms. We're not going to do any crossover action. If we're using the left leg, we're going to drive up to the left arm. If we're using the right arm or right leg, we're going to drive up to the right arm. All right, we're going to do 3 sets of 15. Things to take note of is every time you go to drive up to that arm, you want to exhale, push all that air out of your abdominals, and drive up and squeeze those abs. You don't release that contraction until the leg comes back and you're ready to start with the next leg. All right, next up we have the reverse crunch. A little bit more challenging, but still easy to do. We're going to start in an upright position, and all we're going to do is just lower ourselves to the ground. We're just going to fight the gravity that's pulling us down to the ground and just lower ourselves. Just keep that contraction as tight as possible for as long as possible. All right, and then we're just going to do a sit-up to get back up, and we're going to go right back into it. Things we want to do again is make sure that every time before we start to go back, we exhale, let all of that air out of the abdominals, and hold the abs tight all the way back until our shoulder blades hit the ground. If you want, you can use momentum to get you back up, kind of like how I'm doing, swinging my arms above my head and then back down. It's no problem with that. We're really focusing on holding the contraction as we lower ourselves to the ground. All right, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 here as well, and then move on to the next. And just in case those were a little too tough on the part where we have to get back up to the upright position, here's a variation for you. All you're going to do is, just like we were doing, lower yourself to the ground. On the way up, grab the back of your legs or your hamstrings or your knees, the front of your legs, whatever you need to grab to get yourself up. Remember, we're worrying about the contraction while we're lowering ourselves down and not so much about getting up. So use this technique to help you get up so you can continue. Next up, we have incline crossover knee drivers. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. We're going to do all 10 reps on one side and then 10 reps on the other. Just like with the other knee drivers, we're going to drive that knee up to the arm. The only difference is we're going to do opposites. So if we're driving the right knee, it's going to the left arm. If we're driving the left knee, it's going to the right arm. Same principles apply. Exhale on the way up. Keep the abdominals tight through the entire range of motion. Last exercise we have is a knee tuck variation. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 10 on each leg. As you can see here, I chose to do it on an elevated platform. One leg on the ground, the other elevated in the air. And just as if we were doing a jackknife, we're going to bring the chest to the knee and the knee to the chest. We want to find a point where they can meet halfway so that the upper or lower abdominal muscles aren't outworking one or the other. All right, we want them to work just about the same amount as virtually possible. And same principles apply. Blow the air out, keep the abdominals tight. And here's the workout. Go ahead, hit pause so that you can write it down and have it available to you when you start the workout. That way we're not trying to go back through the videos to see what we need to do. That way we can stay engaged and stay effective.